Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman Podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yo!
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington, and the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman. Hack, how the hell's it going today?
You fell asleep watching that pay-per-view.
Oh, wow. Damn, he shots fired already on Crown Jewel. We haven't even started.
Yikes.
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
No.
I mean, I got to be honest. I thought that this was a better offering from WWE from some of their last couple of pay-per-views.
I agree.
I thought they...
Seriously, what you're saying is a step above horrifying.
Yeah.
So it's a step above horrifying, this pay-per-view?
I thought I don't think that there was anything that I would classify as like super bad wrestling on this show. There was a lot that kind of frustrated me at certain points, and a lot that I was like, it was just okay. But I wouldn't go like the horrifying, like awful stuff that SummerSlam was.
It was just matches.
It was just matches. Well, a lot
it's
of
just shit you've seen again and again. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, that's true.
a lot of the booking, like my interest in the stories and my interest in their direction is this past year has been really down. And I think that's part of the reason why maybe for this show, I also don't love the concept of the Crown Jewel where both your champions just wrestle each other for that giant belt that they have. Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean?
dude, I did like the way that that it was in a case and there was two guys carrying it. Like, they made it. I like that.
That's the name Crown Jewel.
You know what I mean? So
I actually like that
part of the show.
concept because the champions never face off against each other. So theoretically, I actually like that. The problem is their champions are the same people that we've seen wrestle multiple, other than the women's.
Yeah.
But as far as like Cody and Seth, we've seen a bunch of times, you know, and stuff like that. But it would be nice in theory, like if they had the, super divide that they had previously when it was like just SmackDown, just Raw, and those people like never came in contact. You know what I'm saying? That would be better, I think. But I think the thought process behind it is right. They just have to make some tweaks to it.
I think it's a little difficult too because it's you book yourself into a corner where one of your champions has to job, and it's not really ideal for either of your champions to lose.
No, not ideal, but just because you lose doesn't mean you didn't look strong.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll get into it later, but like the Stephanie and Tiffany, like, I thought that was good, and I don't think Tiffany's worse off for losing that.
Yeah, I don't think losing to another champion hurts you in any way.
No, I don't think it really hurts you.
It is odd, though.
Right. It's just, I don't know. You kind of like, you're the champ, you should be protected. And instead, you're forcing yourself into a corner with the booking of the show a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
I like the point that Ty brought up, though, about like if the brands were a little more split, then it would definitely make it a little more, it would make the anticipation for that match like that much more, because when you ever going to see these two wrestle if they're champions of opposite brand?
But obviously with the brand split, I mean, every time they do the brand split, it always gets to the point where they break the brand split at certain points.
And it meshes back.
So it's just, it's just, like ever since they've been doing it, and it's been 20 years or plus since they introduced the concept, and it just kind of, it's something they've always just kind of broken their own rules on.
Do you think that has hack as far as like going like champion versus champion? Does that mean anything to you? Like,
anybody can lose as long as you're strong enough. And I mean, the character's been around so long. I mean, all of them were strong as shit.
Yeah. That's true, like, I guess. So, the show is from Perth, Australia. You ever work in Perth before, Hack?
No.
No?
Not now. I've been there. But not in Perth.
This really big crowd, and the crowd, I will say, was pretty interested in the show all night. So they're continuing to deliver whenever they go overseas. It's part of, you talk about this a lot, Hack, is their efforts are less stateside and are more global centric as a company. And when you run these events and when you're showing, I heard an interview with Nick Khan recently where he was talking about the fact that we have strategically tried to have a lot of our pay-per-view events overseas instead of stateside. So
Yeah, that's where there's way more money.
And you're getting the better crowd reaction.
Right?
So you're getting the better, like, it's better for the wrestlers, better for the people there, for the crowd to be that way, and it's also better visually for the people watching.
And it's probably better for merch. One of the things I said to Ty, I said the crowd looked like an Indiana Pacers game with the amount of John Cena t-shirts that they sold.
I'd love to know the number.
I would love to know how much money John Cena made and WWE made off of those shirts. They're selling these John Cena retirement shirts, Hack, for $70 a pop. And if you looked at that crowd from that show on Saturday, oh my God, it was
Probably about 80% of the...
it's like
$70, like, no matter whether it's a kid shirt or an adult shirt.
that's the price I saw on Twitter was $70. So
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, Taj's shirt would be $246. The kids would be $14.50.
great joke there, boss. That was a good one. So the show started off with an Australian street fight between Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns.
Gotta love those Australian street fights.
Yeah, an Australian street fight. It's a little.
That's compared to
The bat that they had was good.
the cricket
I
bat.
love the cricket bat. I thought the cricket bat was an
I
interesting
like
weapon
that.
in there.
Of course, they had to have my standard fucking cane in there.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Gone with the kangaroo spot he's recommending. But this was, I mean, I guess I was more interested in the finish more so than any of the work in the match. The work in the match was perfectly fine. You're rolling your eyes.
Did nothing.
I know.
Oh my God, the epitome of nothing.
But the crowd was invested.
Well, of course the crowd was invested. I don't care if the crowd was invested. I care what my eyes are seeing.
I wasn't blown away by
They
this
did
match
nothing.
by any means.
I actually thought it was awesome up until the interference.
Yeah.
Because the fact that they did nothing, but made it flow so, not perfectly, but they were just going so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I enjoyed most about it. Like, I know there's sometimes when you do nothing and like it's really boring and there's nothing that's going on, and then there's times when you do nothing and it looks just so easy and effortless that I appreciate the fact that, like, you're doing that. Like, I wish I
was begging for somebody to run in.
you knew the run-in was coming. When they had Bronson go into the chair in the corner and then they hit him with the thing, he hit him with the punch, I was hoping that was the finish and that was it, but no, of course they had the interference and it just ruined the entire.
You got
match
to do.
for me.
It's the Roman matches. You look like it. Everyone has the interference spot, and I guess the twist on this was
bringing the brothers back.
Well, yeah, the brothers are back together
And
now.
then all them sitting in the ring. I like that at the end.
You
that
like
was
that at the
different.
end? I don't want to see you till Christmas. You like that?
Yeah.
You actually like that?
Well, it's wrestling too, but you never see something like that. And it's not like there's typical backstage bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like guys in the heat of the battle.
Well, yeah, and Roman's trying to tell him, like, yo,
I
nobody
didn't fucking need you.
Yeah, well, nobody thinks I can win on my own, So, I mean, it's a nice storyline to set up.
Well, yeah, because for years and years and years, Roman did need them to win all of his matches.
It was the bloodline.
All of his matches he won were because of them, and now here he loses one because of them. And I was actually kind of Bronson Reed picking up a win for Roman Reigns.
Oh, he didn't lose it because of them.
Well, he speared him through the table.
I know, but he would have got he was getting his ass kicked. He was getting his ass handed to him anyway. So he would have lost whether they came out or not.
Well, this is the story
It's
they're
my
telling.
point.
I agree. It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Yeah, good job for getting him on that. But so Roman's done. I mean, how many jobs has he done over the last couple of years? It's not many jobs, and here he loses his match.
How many matches?
Well, yeah,
Over
that's true. But I'm saying over the last 5 years or so, he's only lost a couple of times,
Especially one-on-one.
Especially one-on-one. So
even though it wasn't really one-on-one because of the run-ins, but
Bronson picking up a win over Roman Reigns, I mean, that's a big victory for him. He hit the tsunami after the table spot. And how long did this one go, Ollie?
This one was 21:05. It says.
This is a little long for an opener, but I mean, all these matches got a lot of time. That's what you do with these 5-match shows. Everything at time,
except for the one.
Entrance as fuck.
except for the women's.
Yeah.
The women's singles. Yeah, but I didn't think anything in this was spectacular. I didn't think it got to a great level. I would think it was just kind of there. I'm going to go 2.5 stars for it. Ollie?
I'm like somewhere around like 2.5, 3, only because of like the interference shit. Everything up to that, like Ty said, I really enjoyed. And the best part, I mean, Roman's selling was great all through like the match. He was fucking perfect. But I also liked the way Bronson Reed like worked in the match. Like I liked not seeing like the suicide dive and stuff. Like it's cool that you can do like all that and stuff, but I thought he worked more like a bigger guy and like he should. And like even though that they did nothing, I still thought it was pretty damn good.
Yeah. So what do you find already?
I'll give it a 3.
Okay. Hack?
Right, my notes. I like the drop kick that he gave to the fucking what's his name, and he landed his back on the apron.
Yeah, that's a Pat and Roman spot.
Oh, yeah, that's a Roman standard.
I love the fucking happenstance of a metal trash can happened to be when they went out
Dude,
and did their all.
Yeah, what was the purpose of going outside the ring just to walk
to get
around
that trash
and
can.
I know, but it's like, is it just for the freaking trash can spot, or is it like just to walk around and reveal the cricket? Like
To portray the street fight aspect, I think.
I know, but it's like if you're gonna go out there, do a spot or something. Don't just
they
get
did
hit
nothing.
with walk
They
in a
just-
circle, walk in a half
punch each
circle.
other.
And fucking, it's like.
I know I think it's to give the people that are like close to them, like, oh, we saw Roman and Bronson. Like it's to bring the show
Like
to
it's
those
wrestling,
people.
but it's just like it didn't serve any. Like normally, if somebody's going out there, it's for a spot or to do something. But it's like you guys just walked like 50 yards
It did
and then
nothing,
just
really.
came on my back.
What do you give
Hold
it? Hack?
on,
Okay.
the crowd chanting "This is awesome" was unbelievable to me in this
Well,
match.
crowds chant "This is
It
awesome."
was crazy because they chanted, "This is awesome," and they hadn't done a single thing yet.
No, right, that's why I'm saying. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with
I
these
said,
people?
dude, when they started chanting, I was like, "This is awesome."
Well, it's just they were happy to be there.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, it's just crowd participation
The Uso spear I liked.
through the table.
Yeah. And then,
Great timing on
Yeah,
that.
that was
and it looked great.
well executed.
and with I like the run-ins because it was like a down. It's like up, down, and you know what I mean, and then down. I liked it ending on the down, and with the family thing at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
You had a lot of bullet points for a match you thought was a shit.
Yeah. So what's your rating for it?
Wait a minute! I like this.
Yeah.
I said 2 things: a drop kick and a spear. I'm giving it a 3.5.
But that's
I already wrote that in. I gave a couple. I gave the first 2 3.5s. Just so you know what's coming
What's in that
next.
pen over there?
3.5, and you hated it. I went lower than you, and I think I liked it more.
No, I like the run-ins.
But your rating systems, people. This is Hack's
we
rating
know.
system.
Dude. They know my rating system.
Okay, they know. Ty, what do you give it?
I'm gonna go with a 3. I thought it was. I said I liked it the whole time. You were burying it the whole time, and then you were like, "I like this."
The run-ins were good.
Honestly, it was refreshing to see Roman in a match that didn't seem so robotic and so him. He had the same match for so long. I felt like that he got into a robotic, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Oh my god.
No, but Roman's really, really good, and people forget how good he is because I feel like he was doing the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, his timing and his pacing and just feeling it out there now as a babyface.
Dude, his selling and his facials, he's on the fucking money, dude.
Yeah, people forget how good he is because of all the shit
bullshit.
that all the shit that I just
Yeah, but
said.
he's selling nothing.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But he's
making
acting
it
like
look.
he's
making
dead
it look like
fucking after he
something.
gets hit once or twice.
Yeah, a couple times.
You
And
know what I mean?
and
He
thought
just goes right to dead.
And I thought Bronson did a lot of good things that I hadn't seen him in.
I think he looked very good.
Yeah, I thought he did
He was
really
very
well.
good.
And
He got elevated there.
Oh,
He
you're talking
took-
about the tsunami?
Well, no, he got
Not only the tsunami, but
he got elevated in that match. You know what I mean? As an upper tier singles guy,
right?
You know what I mean?
100%.
Well, yeah. Now you can go back to this match again down the road a little
I
bit.
hope not, but
Well,
we've already seen it 100 times.
Roman's got to get his win back here from this one, I think, eventually. So, I mean, but what did you end up giving it?
A 3.
A 3?
Yeah, it's just the interference stuff kind of.
I would have been at the 3 level if it wasn't for the fucking interference, which I'm just so over.
And the patent barricade spot.
And the barricade spot. I have complained about that in the show.
When someone could have missed the barricade spot.
He did take it.
He did it to himself and like pulled him through along with him.
Yeah.
At least he didn't kill him. The one in the ring, he killed him with the one dude.
Yeah.
I forget the one in the ring he killed.
I'm just so tired of that spot.
So am I.
And it's just like
as soon as you see a guy over there, you're like, okay,
you're waiting for it. You know it's going to happen. And look, there's a million spots in wrestling they do too often. That one just hits me where I'm just like,
but that one feels like it should be a great spot. But you do it so often,
right?
That there's no. How can you pop for it anymore?
That's a 3-time-a-year spot. You know what I mean? Like, don't do it anything more than that.
It's literally every pay-per-view, and they do it on like Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. Like it's like
they do
it's
it all
wrestling.
Yeah, it's wrestling.
They do body slams a lot of times.
Okay, it's not blowing up a barricade outside.
I know
the ring.
they can at least change it to somewhere.
Yeah, they could do a lot of different.
Or somebody could move out the way of the 50-yard sprint that it takes to get over there.
Yeah. Up next on the show was the women's crown jewel title match between Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton. This one was interesting because, like, these two, I can't remember them working before. I don't think they've ever worked before.
No, it certainly looked like they hadn't worked before.
It's certainly, especially early, with some of the takedowns, and there was a couple of weird stuff with, I don't know, the submissions and stuff they were putting on there. It just kind of seemed like they were a little hitchy. There was a couple cool spots. Like I liked when Stephanie missed a springboard. Tiffany caught her with a backbreaker, and then she went up and she brought her down with a suplex. She went up top with a swanton, missed that, and Vaquer hit her with the Devil's Kiss. Heck, would you take that move, the Devil's Kiss? I know sometimes
you don't even know where she
off the top rope.
No, where she puts her head through her legs and then bounces her head off the thing.
Your head's not going anywhere near. It's like you just.
No, I know. That's why I was asking.
I'm making a joke. That was a joke. It wasn't actually a difficult spot for you to take.
I'm like, is that the one off the top rope?
So,
dude, the Alabama Slam was nice too.
The Alabama Slam was nice. Like, that was like, damn, okay.
Yeah, like the kind of semi-cartwheel into the pickup to the slam and slammed her good on it too.
Yeah. Tiffany went up top. She missed a moonsault, and Vaquer hit her with the spiral tap for the finish.
Bam, landed all over.
Dude, that looked rough.
Yeah.
Like that looked rough.
Yeah, to me it did.
It was kind of, I mean, how long did this one go?
10 minutes?
I was just going to say, I don't know if it was because watching the match, I'm like, slow down. I'm trying to like sit. They looked like they were moving fast. Everything they were doing, they looked like they were moving fast. Now, I don't know if they were rushing or their time got cut because everybody else's matches went, it seemed like 20 plus.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was they were either rushing or their time got cut because I noticed watching it that they were moving fast. And I think it hurt them.
Oh, I think this was not very good, and I think it was all kind of like just sped up, like you were saying. I'm going to go 2 stars for this. Like, I think these two have a really good match in them, but I didn't think that this was it. And to your point with the time, you got a 5-match show. This went 3.5 hours, I think. There should be no time issues with anybody. Everybody should be able to have a match that breathes. You got enough commercials and time in between matches where you could just take off a package or something to make time. Like, if they needed 13, if that's what they thought they were going out there for, 13, 15, and they had to cut stuff and smush it into, what was it, 10?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm
watching the show, and some things are coming up like, oh, Perth Crown Jewel, we'll be back in a moment.
Right.
Like, that, like, why are you having that? Like, not even commercials, like, no, nothing. So, like you said, and that's your women's champion versus champion. You gave that tag match, the women's tag match, I don't know how much. They should have got
20. 20, yeah.
They should have got 10, and your women's championship should be getting the 20.
Well, for why the women's tag match got time, obviously Rhea's in there and it's Australia, and there's been a built-up issue in that match versus...
Don't even get me into that match already. Okay. Jesus.
Well, we'll stick to this one. I'm going 2 stars for it. Ollie, what do you give the match?
Yeah, I'm at like a 2. Definitely, I mean, if they haven't worked together, it definitely showed. Like before, they definitely, I mean, they're 2 great workers. They definitely have a way better match than that. I mean, there were some good spots, like you pointed out, like a couple good moves and stuff like that. But yeah, just like a 2, really, a little too hitchy and just, yeah, like Ty said, a little rushed and just didn't feel like they really, really like gelled.
Yeah. Hack.
My girl looked horrible, I think, and the other girl looked really good.
Who's your girl?
The blonde.
The blonde, Tiffy.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought the other girl looked real good. I thought she was walking her through some of those things that they were doing, like, you know, some of them, like, I don't know if they're from Mexico or wherever, but yeah.
They are. She's worked all around the world. She's very good.
Well,
that's
yeah.
it. The other, your girl, Tiffany has only, like they said it on the thing, about 15 months worth of experience.
Yeah. Oh, well, it shows.
And Stephanie.
It's the worst she ever looked, and I like that girl. She's one of my favorites.
Stephanie, of course, been in Japan and Mexico and all
it
that.
showed. She's polished.
Yeah. So what do you give the match?
3.5.
3.5. Ty?
Yeah, we already said
He knows
everything.
not to respond now. There's an 11 coming in a minute.
But also, this is another instance of they were wearing this pretty much almost the same exact color gear again, which I don't know why they keep doing that.
Great point.
I don't know why they keep doing that. She's wearing the light blue, and then the other one was wearing like a tealish, but they're and black, both blue and black, purple and black. I don't understand why they continue to do that, but yeah, I'll give it a 2. We said I actually think they're like perfect dance partners if you give them time. Just from like the way they both work, you know, I feel like they have like a really, really good match in them.
Yeah. Up next on the show, you had Paul Heyman backstage, and he was putting over Braun, and he told him not to help out with Seth Rollins, even if he begs him for help. So that was part of the storyline there. Up next on the show was John Cena and AJ Styles. So this was the rubber match in their historic series. They've met 4 times previous. They split the 2 occasions. I was actually at one of the matches. It was SummerSlam 2016, I think. Awesome match.
How much did you weigh then?
I probably about the same weight, dude. Yeah.
You've been this fat since then?
Yeah.
Dude, please lose weight. I'm worried about your health.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing fine. But so the match,
I am worried about your health.
the match was pretty damn good. I thought at certain spots I could have done without I don't know. It just felt like a video game-ish at some point. Like the spots they were doing when it came to like taking all these people that they've formerly been in the ring with. I know they're paying homage. Styles was doing that for a lot of the TNA guys he worked. Cena was doing it for a lot of the moves. But it just kind of became overkill at some point. And it was just like, I'm going to do a famous person's move to you. You're going to do one to me. Back and forth. How did you guys all feel about the different moves they used?
I thought it was awesome.
You loved it.
I just put 1 note was 5 stars on the match.
You loved it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Hack, what did you think? Because you're making a shocked face here.
Oh, man.
It was the shits, but I loved this.
I thought it was horrible.
You thought it was
All
horrible.
right, the 2 big fumbles in the corner. 2 huge fumbles. They're stupid exchanges, like all those. It was like Cena was trying to make a point here or something like that. And he's not a wrestler anymore.
But did you realize that they were paying homage to other people using other people's moves? Did you have any idea that was going on?
Who cares? I didn't care.
You didn't care.
How did you get there? Okay, well, let's just like slide over here. Don't worry about that. You're supposed to be holding this thing here. It was a joke. You guys didn't think it was a joke the way they were just sliding from one move to the other, from one move to the other?
I didn't love it, but the crowd that they were performing in front of did.
Okay, well, they're idiots.
I loved it.
Ty loved it. Ollie loved it.
I wasn't expecting a 5-star classic out of John Cena and AJ Styles. I'm glad that they gave me that instead of trying to put together some sort of match that Cena can't put together.
And I mean, like, I get that they're both.
Oh, it was definitely the kids' match.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Match.
AJ can go and still do whatever. Cena can't. So in turn, they went to this, and I appreciate.
And pulled a Tommy Dreamer and ripped off everybody's move in the freaking world.
And I was
putting it under the auspiciousness of it's we're making homage to you.
Yes, that's what they
bullshit. It was horrible.
I didn't care for it that much either, Hack, but so many other people did. So like,
You're
I
losers.
get where Ty and Ollie are coming from, and I get like, what does this match have on Cage Match, Ollie?
It's out of 555 votes, it's a 9.
It's a 9 on Cage Match. You're laughing.
That's 9.
It's a 9 out of 10. I mean, that's
Mad they didn't do a Heineken Rana.
huh?
He's just mad they didn't do a Heineken Rana.
Oh wow!
They already put my Kane over in the match, the first match.
But I mean, a lot of people out there did love this match, and
Well, they're idiots. Why? Because they saw other people's finishes on guys that look like a joke?
people weren't expecting them to go to a level. And look, was it as good as the 2016 match I saw? No, not in my book. But I mean,
And to me, I don't know. The one thing, the best part I loved about the match was when Cena's laying there on the mat and he was going to do that. And Cena did the Undertaker, grabbed him around the neck.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
That was great. That was the best part of the match.
Yeah, and when the crowd chanted 619, and then he
went for a 619,
and he impromptu dropped AJ onto the ropes to try 619, like all that he did the Randy Orton, all that.
So let's have the crowd tell me what to do in the match.
Yeah, that.
Come on, guys.
Heck, don't you always say listen to the crowd?
No, you're saying put him in a headlock, Sammy.
Oh, okay. You've never went with what a crowd.
Get the tables. Yeah.
I mean, it was.
I'm not expecting like some five like those two to go out and have an Omega Ospreay match. I enjoyed the fact that they gave me this stuff that I was entertained. I'm not like, oh, that was like a great match. You know what I'm saying?
They covered up John's bald spot good by now. Did you notice that you don't have that bald spot anymore?
Yes, turkey. Shouts out to the turkey plugs. But this match though, like, I mean, look, you guys loved it. I think Hack hated it, but I'm kind of in the middle. I feel like for this, I appreciate the fact that Cena busted his ass in this. Like, he did bust his ass.
They both did.
Styles busted his ass in this. And a lot of the Cena retirement run, you could be like, man, I don't know if he busted his ass in that one. And he did in this match. And
this was my favorite match of the retirement run.
Okay. All right.
Easily.
And I thought one of the best parts.
It's not even close.
I agree with that.
And I thought
You think it was his best works in this run?
Absolutely.
Better than the Cody match at SummerSlam?
Way better.
Way better. People love that match too.
That was a good one too, but like I like this one the best.
Okay.
So far.
I thought one of the better parts of it was before the match even started, Cena handed the announce lady a piece of paper that AJ had no idea that was going to happen because you could see it on his face, and she read off, the phenomenal
Total nonstop action.
Bullet Club leader.
Oh, is that what was going on there?
Yeah, he was popping AJ because you can see it on AJ's face like,
I knew there was something between them, but I didn't really pick it up.
And it is cool to me that, like, Cena and Styles both got in and got famous in the business around the same time. And they had two totally different paths that led them to their run in WWE in the late, like 2016 time. And it's just interesting that, he got to have this match with Cena here in Australia to kind of close out their chapter. How long did this one go to? Was it 30?
This was 27.
Yeah, it was a little bit long.
Was it 87?
It was a little too long for me.
87 phenomenal minutes.
87 kickouts of finishers.
That's what you see in AEW.
No, you do. I'm not saying you don't see it everywhere, but look, I didn't love it. I'm going to go 3.5 stars for it. Ollie's going the full 5 for this one.
I don't need to say anything else. It was great.
Doesn't need to say anything else. Hack.
3.5.
3.5. All right there with you, boss. And Ty?
100.
Look, I say 3.5, and he's like, right there with you, boss.
I am. You actually got a good star rating in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For once in your life.
What's a star rating do you give my star rating?
I give your star rating 5 stars. for this
It's
rating.
your star, too.
It matched my stars, yes. So then you're correct. Ty?
100.
100 stars there.
Wow.
Greatest match of all time, yep. Up next on the show was
He sunk to my depths. This is great.
This is like whose line is it anyway, where the points don't matter.
Around the Horn.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Rhea Ripley and Io Sky taking on Asuka and Kairi Sane, and you didn't like this.
I like them singles, but I don't, as a tag, and everything was set up wrong. Why do you give the hot tag to Rhea?
Because she's in her Australia.
Yeah, I know, but you should do it when because you don't go give her the hot tag and then go to 7 more minutes in the match afterwards. What you do is you open with her, let them get that out of the way, get her 5 minutes in, beaten up a little bit, let them slip something real quick over on her, then the other girl gets in, and then let them get the heat on her for the whole time. Well, you blew her whole hot tag, and then you don't give her the finish. And then she gives the finish to the other girl. What was that about?
What was a combo? She snuck the tag in her, and then she hit the riptide, and then she hit the moonsault.
I agree with you, Hack, but that's pretty much almost every tag match now where they do the hot tag and then that
And I
they never go
disagree every time.
Yeah, they never go home after the hot tag, or even relatively soon after the hot tag. It's always
Yeah, they did it in that guy's tag match that we talked
they
about.
do it all
Same
the
exact
time now.
thing.
Yeah, they do it all the
it's
time.
Well,
now.
there's no more like 10, 12-minute
Right.
like tag matches.
How long was that?
20, right?
Yeah, 1957.
All right, well, 19, it's a little bit harder to do the way I said it because then she's
Right.
got to be in the ring for like 7 minutes in the beginning. So, and then she goes out, then all the heat goes on the other girl for the next 8, 9, and then you go home in the last couple.
Right, which is tough, but that's why you don't give them that much time. You know, but,
Yeah, but I hate that hot tag in the middle of a match to go nowhere.
I agree.
I mean, it looks like
And it's and that's her. The whole goddamn place is waiting for her. And you blew it.
I don't disagree with you. Like, it's a little the structure of it could have been done better, and they have a decent program going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, like I like the match. I mean, the first half of it was like kind of like slow and a little sloppy to me, but then probably the last like 10 minutes of it really picked up and got good, I thought.
It did, and like all 4 of these women are awesome.
I think they're very good. I think they're like the
They're
four
awesome.
dude, and they were
Absolutely.
laying shit in.
Yeah.
All
were.
were
Io
laying
and
shit
Oscar
in.
were kicking the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Slapping the shit
Oscar
out of
caught
each
a
other.
couple on the face, like not just kicks, but like
Yeah,
she
she'll
took some
wear it.
shots this match.
They don't give a fuck.
And Rhea always lays shit in.
Yeah.
It don't matter who she's working with, but then you had Asuka, and
Especially
you
the
had,
damn shoes she's wearing kicking you. I mean,
and you
those
had
guys
Iho,
kill.
and Asuka was kicking the shit out of
Yeah,
Io's
she
chest,
was.
like, dude,
Couple
they
of
were
them
laying
caught
it in.
caught shins in the side of the head.
Yeah, they were
some
laying shit
flying.
in, so I appreciated that work. Like,
No, I mean, this
and
is
those are 4 of my favorite chicks.
I
in
know.
the
I
business.
like Kairi Sane too. She
I-
she
Yeah,
doesn't
Yeah, they
get
could have done a
enough.
strong match.
She doesn't get enough like TV time or enough like of a push.
well, I
Her
maybe.
fucking elbow's so awesome.
Oh, it's great. It really is. I mean, I did look the finish of this match where you went up. Io tagged herself in, and then Rhea hit the riptide, and then she hit the moonsault for the pin. I think it was kind of strange for them to beat Asuka this soon as well in this story. Like, I feel like I know it's Australia.
Well,
Putting the star over
I
makes
know,
sense.
but like the
Didn't
Hack's
Kyrie
point,
take the pin?
Was it Kyrie?
Yeah, she did.
It was
Kyrie
Kyrie.
took
It was
the pin.
Kyrie taking
yeah,
the pin?
she took the pin, but also to Hack's point, it's like if you're gonna give Rhea and Io the win, have Rhea like do the pin. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and get like the big pop from it, or else you should have the other 2 wins.
I don't mind it. She was kind of handing off the win to Iho.
It's her. Yeah, it was her call.
Yeah.
That's her call.
Yeah, she was kind of handing it off to Io. She's over no matter what, so you give Io the pin so she gets over as well. You know?
Yeah. I thought this was
Fuck
perfectly
that. I'm taking the pin in my home country.
in Philadelphia.
Have you ever taken a pin in your home country?
No, but I mean, if I ever did.
For a match though, like this wasn't bad. I know you didn't like it, Hack, but this was perfectly fine to me.
No,
I thought-
they lost me in the. It's like this with all those tag
and
matches.
it's fine. I understand you're
Those girls.
disappointed because like this combination of women has a 5-star in them, and this certainly wasn't it.
But I know I'm going to get a better match out of Mommy and Asuka.
Oh yeah, totally.
But so who cares about the other 2?
Well, I mean, Io Sky is among the best workers in the business, man. I mean,
I don't know.
well, for me, I'm going to give this match 3 stars. I think it was just perfectly, really solid and good match. Ollie?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3. Like the first 10 minutes, I just wish were like a little bit tighter and stuff like that. But the last 10 minutes were really, really good.
Hack?
3.5.
3.5. Ty?
Mommy and Oscar are in it. They ain't getting less than 3.5 out of me.
Yeah, a little convoluted, a little sloppy, but I loved how they laid all the shit in, so I got to give it a 3.
Okay. Up next on the show, this was the Crown Jewel Men's Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. These guys had worked a bunch before, and Seth never really got that big victory over Cody. So going into this match, with the booking, would you have done the finish that they did for the match? Cody has not taken a lot of falls. Obviously, he lost to Cena. Cody doesn't do a lot of jobs. He's one of your most protected guys. Would you have had Rollins go over Cody as the way that they booked it?
Yes.
Yes? Hack?
I probably think it was their call.
You think that they're both them are deciding?
Maybe, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
but-
Rollins needed it more than Cody needed it.
I agree.
yes.
Agreed.
So then that was the right
Well,
booking decision.
Cody needs the loss to just build him up that much more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and Seth also needs the win to build him up and make him look strong.
Right.
good point, Ollie.
And then obviously,
Very good point.
obviously the injury in this match, they did a bunch of stuff. I mean,
On the Van Dam, is that what he hurt? Is it
Yeah.
on the Van Dam spot?
so he's going for the Van Terminator, and instead of doing like the way Rob would do with like flat back drop kick on it, he decides to do a flying headbutt with it. And he lands everything on his left arm and shoulders when he braced on the ground there. And apparently he tore up his shoulder, and who knows if he has to vacate the belt. But then they hot shot the angle the next night on Raw for Braun and Bronson to turn on him.
Right. Which
So
which
you
then
didn't
would,
see this? That they turned on him? Hack?
no.
No,
Yeah.
Braun and Bronson turned on him or
Turned
whatever.
on
So
Seth, and Heyman's with them now. Seth's out of the picture. We don't know if he's going to vacate the belt. We don't know what's going on.
Oh, he's fucked up then.
Yes.
Because you don't go to them lengths right away the
No.
next night unless you
right.
know.
Right. And obviously, that was probably going to be the direction months and months from now, maybe post-Mania, where you could tell they're going with Braun and Bronson, but they went right away with it, and so I assume Rollins is probably in some really bad shape.
So why did they turn on him? How did they turn? And how did the announcers explain that?
So so what happened is CM Punk won a number 1 contenders match on Raw, and then right afterwards, out came the Vision, right?
Who's that?
Rollins and
Bronson
yeah.
and Braun and Heyman, and they kind of laid waste to everybody, and then out of nowhere, Braun Breaker speared the shit out of him, and then
Seth.
out of Seth, and then they kind of like Heyman's playing it like he didn't know, so Heyman's in shock, and then Bronson Reed gives him a tsunami, so they're like he's down with it too, so it's kind of like they're breaking away from Heyman. Heyman didn't know of this, but he's still with them. So
Is that all they did? Was the 2 things?
Yeah.
The spear and the tsunami? That
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Braun Breaker's holding up the belt. That was what they left you with.
So it's going to Breaker and Punk.
I don't
for the
know.
belt?
I
You know
don't
what? You just give the belt to Breaker to defend it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no,
can't do that.
well, no. Punk won the contenders match, so he has to be in the match for the belt
For the
if there's a
vacant
match
belt.
for the belt.
Right.
And you would gotta think there's gonna be some way for them to weasel in Breaker or Bronson in that match for the belt.
You got to put Bronson in there because Breaker ain't ready.
Well, Breaker's the guy they're going with.
Yeah, that dude ain't ready.
That's what they're going to... You don't think he's
I mean,
ready?
the kid can walk him through a match, but I think it's better for the other guy to work with Punk.
Okay. I mean...
The tsunami dude.
They obviously... the tsunami dude got...
I can't remember.
If they go to some sort of scenario like that, do you see them putting the belt on Breaker?
You got to rocket him right now, I think. And I think that's like what Hack's saying. It might be setting him up to fail at this point because I don't think as a character he's at that point.
He's not established.
I don't
at all.
think you can put the belt on either one of them. with the other guy being with them.
Right, you got to get
You
him
can't
totally.
you can't give Braun Breaker the belt, and what? And now Bronson Reed's going to be his lackey, and you can't give Bronson Reed the belt. And what? Braun Breaker's going to be his lackey when they're equals.
Yeah.
You know that you can't.
And then you break them up when Rollins comes back.
But I'm just saying, how do you run that like, oh, I'm the champion now. Now the other guy's taking the back seat. I don't think you can do that.
I know, but with that, if Rollins is out for a year, you can't. You're gonna have to break them up sooner than that because what are they gonna chase as those two?
Yeah, he's out for a year. If it's like that, if you get your operated shoulder on, he ain't coming back strong for
So
a year.
maybe put it on Punk.
Well, Punk,
I can see that.
but then what's you have
What's
heels
next
chasing
for
Punk?
Breaker and
Yeah, like I feel like you do this.
The Usos.
oh, they're gonna put it on
The
Breaker.
Usos are for them.
They're gonna put it on Breaker.
They're gonna put it on Breaker. I think you're right. Ollie. That's
Don't
what it-
fix that too, doesn't he?
I think
you're all losers.
Well, no, I'm not saying that's necessarily what I
I'm
would
not saying
do.
that's the right choice, but that's what they're gonna do.
If they can put it on Jey Uso for his face work, I think they can put it on Braun Breaker for his heel work that he's been doing. I don't think as for a heel champion, I don't think he's too far off. Or like Roman when they first pushed him in like 2016. Like I don't think he's like far.
The work rate,
Yeah, or
level.
promos, or literally anything. I think he's over. I think even fans do the woof 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 when he comes out. Like I don't think he's not far off from being a world champion. So like them just giving it to him, I don't mind it.
Especially, I guess you can give it to him, especially if you have Heyman as a mouthpiece for him, because he's not ready as a talker. But like Gunk is saying, he is over, and the fans are behind him as a heel, kinda.
I just don't think you can do that because then you lose Bronson. What kind of credibility does Bronson have after that if Breaker's your champion?
Well,
I think
you do a turn between those two, I
Paul's
guess.
going to explain it all probably next Monday night. I would think they would send him out there to do whatever.
I'd give Bronson Reed a mid card title and do like a Triple H Austin, how they were the what was
Power
that
trip.
power trip, the 2-man power trip. I'd give Breaker like who is the United States champion? Just fuck it.
Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy's the United States champion. Yeah, there's no
Good.
fuck it. Yeah, kill him. Literally kill him.
Spear the shit out of him.
Tsunami Fest?
Right
Yeah,
through the same spot they always
Tsunami
do.
him 40 times and give him the United States champion, and then why would he go for the world? They're just dominating the fucking brand.
Good
That's
point.
what
I like that.
It's
I'm
not
better
a
than
bad-
giving him the head.
it's not a bad idea. I just think that
You just had Bronson Reed beat Roman Reigns. Now he's going to go down to the U.S. title.
right. So Bronson Reed got his established win. Braun
Yeah,
Breaker.
but it's a muddled win. Nobody gives him it's like fans don't look at that as like a real win.
No, but on the commentary, Michael Cole's like, Bronson Reed just beat Roman Reigns. He's the first guy to beat him in solo in years and
They tried
years.
to.
And
Do you
years.
put it
That'll
on?
establish the title more, and then whoever beats him is more over.
Who is Braun Breaker beaten? Because
Or
he
do you-
hasn't beaten anybody.
Or do you put it
to get to this
Do you
level?
put it on Bronson Reed for I don't know 2-3 months and have Braun Breaker and Heyman turn on him and take the belt?
You could do that too, Ollie.
They go to Punk. They'd be nuts to fucking not to go another way.
You think they go
Well,
to Punk?
anything but what we've been discussing.
You think they go Punk? Because that's
And have the Usos could do a little program with those two because they just did the thing. And I mean, it's probably a retread, but
it's something. Yeah, I mean, look.
do you keep them as a tag? You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to, how do you get out of this? Do you have a tournament?
Put it on Escobar.
Or do you
Bring back Andrade.
I couldn't think of his name. I was going to say that, and I knew he was actually in the AEW.
or do you just try and suffice with putting the tag straps on him?
Look, you're.
I'm not saying it's a great it's not a great option, but
You are in a bad spot. Here
This is our
because-
best bad option.
Think about it. You left Mania, and you had Paul Heyman finally turn on Roman Reigns to go with Rollins and do this big angle. And the goal of it eventually was to elevate Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And now you're going to be without Rollins for an extended period of time. So you had to hotshot this angle. You just gave Rollins this giant victory over Cody the night before. And heck, when you saw that spot, did you think to yourself, like, why is he landing on his arm? Do you think that was just like an instinct of his? Like, because when I watch it, I'm like,
thinking maybe you never did it before.
I don't ever seen him do that before.
Okay.
But like,
Shit happens.
if you're doing a flying headbutt, you just kind of have to like go at it. Like, I don't know. It was
Just go for it.
You gotta be lacrosse dummies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's not something you practice on.
I don't
That's
think it's
not
like a
practice
horrible
spot.
take and pump. I mean, it's.
I mean, he might have done that with a crash mat. I could see that practicing that with a crash mat.
just to see if you can get the distance.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
I mean, people take bumps on their shoulder all the time. It just
Yeah, it
happens.
could
They
just-
do, yeah. It could have just been a bad break. I mean, but it's a wild spot, and the match. I mean, how long did this one go? It went like 30 some, right?
29.
29 minutes, and they kicked out of everything. They did a ton of stuff. There was I was interested that they, like, when I'm watching it the first time, and I didn't see the results or anything, but he kicked out of a top rope crossroads. I thought that was going to be the finish.
Yeah.
I was kind of taken aback.
How long did it take them to set that up? Both of them two top rope things, it took them fucking a long time.
Well, in their defense, I will say those were both after the period where Rollins got hurt.
Oh, dude,
So
yeah. I
he's-
got handed to him for just even going home early. I don't care. I mean, like, Cody, I'm hurt. I don't care if I'm beating you. It's happening soon.
And they went probably, another 5 or so minutes after the bump where he got hurt. I mean,
You know that hurt.
he's a tough motherfucker for gutting it out in that match and
Adrenaline will
everything.
carry
And-
it through, man.
Exactly.
yeah, both of them for everything they did in that match after that point. And I thought that this was pretty damn good. I hated the Rolex stuff, and I could have done.
When he came out
Whose
with it,
watch
I'm like,
was
no,
Cody?
he's
So
not
this
gonna
Cody's
use
watch,
this.
right?
Well, Cody gave it to Seth
For helping him at
for
Mania
helping
40.
him win the belt in Mania
Understood.
40.
How long ago?
2 years, a year and
Philly,
a half.
WrestleMania Philly.
A year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could have done without that whole story. And the story of the match was Rollins.
Well, he cheated to win. That's the story.
Yes, but if the story of the match is Rollins doesn't want the help from those two guys to win, but then still cheats to beat you, it's a heel.
Oh, I like that.
Well, that's a heel move, I guess.
I
But
like that a lot, though.
I would have liked for it to have been something clean.
He goes, no, that's also saying, I got this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, I got
Well, and
this.
it's
I got a
also
plan.
saying I've never beaten him, so I got to go to every length in order to beat him. You know, I've tried everything else, so because you saw at first he went to grab it and then he was like, "No," and put it down. But then he realized like he got to a point where he was like, "I need it."
Yeah. It was, look, this match was pretty good. I enjoyed this one for what it was. I'm going to go 4 stars for it. Ollie?
I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. I mean, the work in it was really good, and I kind of like how everyone obviously knows that they've worked like together a bunch. So it was nice to see like some counters on like some of like their big like moves, like the Cody Cutter. I love the sit down power bomb off that. That was probably like my favorite
Great spot. Yep.
in the match because I like to just see like. Especially if guys are working multiple times, like new ways to counter each other's moves. Like you have to put that in there.
Yeah, to that point too, Ollie, I liked when when Cody usually does the down and does the punch, but he did the kick instead. Little twists like that.
Yeah. Like you got to add that stuff in, especially just to keep things fresh. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are just going to continue to work each other, then switch it up every now and then. But yeah, I mean, it was good 3.5.
Hack?
He caught him a couple times on Cody's like standard move, but like the when he catches him and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's so far off of like the actual move to like it's like. But I can understand they want to like Ali just said, like you got to do a little something else, and he should be stopping Cody from doing his finish on him. You know what I mean? But some of the things I don't know were a little hokey, but when what's his name? When Seth kicks out of the top rope move, I was like, "What?"
The top rope,
I was
crossroads.
like, "Yeah, I thought that was it."
Have you guys ever seen Cody do a top rope crossroads before?
No, I think that's the first time.
So I never have either, and obviously you're kicking out of a lot of finishers. That's going to happen in wrestling, obviously. But to do the elevated top rope one the first time and you kick out of it, like that should have been a finish.
Yeah, I agree.
I whatever.
Or it's like tease that you're going for it. Or it's like tease that you're going for it. Seth gets out of it and use it another time.
Yes. Because that should be like ultimate finisher. If you can't put him away with all the other ones, that one.
Yeah, like your last ditch effort.
Right. And it's like, okay, I can't recall him ever doing it before.
You notice the reaction of the crowd afterwards? He wasn't such a heel winning that match.
Well, no, he's tweener.
You know what
He's tweener.
Well, I think
It's like
Rollins.
he worked so heel during the match, kind of, to me. You know what I mean?
But he's so over that your heelness doesn't really...
He's got the problem where the crowd, at the end of the day, likes him no matter what he does, and they enjoy his entrance. So it's like the fact that they're singing along to his entrance and stuff, he's not like a heel.
It's hard to be a heel when the crowd's singing along with your entrance.
Right.
Like, when you have a good entrance, like, it just makes it hard.
It does, because people, like, you hear it, you like it, you enjoy it, you're happy to see them. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, I'm supposed to boo you during this match? Like, what did you give it, though, Hack?
What are we talking about? I'm sorry, I was watching a potty.
Rollins and Cody.
3.5.
3.5. That's interesting. Ty?
I'll go 3. Solid work.
Yeah. So that was WWE Crown Jewel 2025. Hack, if you had to give it a rating for the show overall, what would you give it?
What scale?
Out of 5. Let's go out of 5 for you.
2.
So you give everything a 3.5, but the show itself gets a 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, just duh. I'm sorry. Why did I even ask? I have no idea. Overall, I thought that this was a better offering from a lot of the recent pay-per-views.
I agree. I enjoyed that compared to a lot of the more like recent shit that I've watched from them. And even though it was a lot of like similar matchups that we've seen before, I thought actually the work was a lot better, and it wasn't like so. I don't know. I didn't find myself watching it knowing exactly what was going to happen, and I feel like I do that with a lot of WWE pay-per-views.
Yes. Ollie, what do you?
Yeah,
what do you
I
overall?
thought it was solid overall. Out of like 5, I'd give it like a 3.
Yeah.
I think we completely buried WrestlePalooza, so it was way
We
better
didn't
than
like WrestlePalooza at all. We didn't like SummerSlam, so this is an improvement.
Yeah,
maybe,
for sure.
Maybe they're trending up a little bit here. Next week on the
How are
show.
you going to trend that? Here, that's another thing. You can't have a tournament for that belt. They don't have enough dudes that are over.
You always tell us
company
that
is
they got so
top-heavy.
many guys that are.
Yeah, but the guys that aren't over. You couldn't even have a tournament.
Well,
What 10 guys are going to be in your tournament?
you'd probably
Are you
do
talking
8.
about? You're talking about for Seth's like, vacated belt.
if they got it vacated.
probably do
AJ,
8.
Randy, Gunther,
Uso.
Gunther's not here.
LA Knight,
LA, yeah,
I know, but all right, dude.
Punk.
yeah. Roman.
I mean,
Breaker.
You could do 8. You can give me 8.
I know, but is it an 8-guy tournament?
Could be.
Tournaments.
What are you
usually 8.
expecting? March Madness?
Yeah. What do you want?
68 guys.
68 guys.
Escobar's got a chance, baby.
All right, 16 seed. Yes.
Cinderella.
Yes. Next week on the show, we are covering AEW Wrestle Dream 2025, St. Louis, next AEW pay-per-view. So we're doing that one next week.
That's gonna be interesting. I think.
Girl, Tony's getting the belt back, baby.
You think so? You think she's taking it?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. You make a prediction. I say
I don't
no.
think
There's
so.
no chance.
I don't think she is either. But
No, that
we'll
would
see.
be a bad business decision.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I agree. You got to let her have a run.
No,
here
I like
instead.
Statlander.
Yeah.
She's good.
As always, listener questions, please send in to SandmanPod@gmail.com. Please leave a name and a town. That's all that Hack ever asks for. Got a bunch in the inbox here, so this is going to be good. Here we go.
Love the mailbox.
James from San Antonio writes in,
All right, James. How's the walk down there?
James.
what's happening, Hack and the sensational Sanderson sisters, along with that fat cauldron Tosh?
Yes! What's this guy's name again?
James,
you're my favorite new writer.
love the show. Been on it since episode 1. Love the way Hack breaks down shit about the business and puts us on game. It's such an easy listen that always packs some laughs. My question to Hack is, do you think it's safe to say AEW reinvigorated the wrestling business? It definitely did for my love of wrestling. Grew up on Attitude Era, then later discovered ECW, but then no more ECW, WCW. Thankfully, TNA and Ring of Honor gave us some great moments and matches, but fans were still fiending for something new, something big for a long time. By the way, be on the lookout on October 22nd, Dynamite. We'll be in San Antonio, and I'll be in the building with my Support the Sandman podcast sign.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, my man.
Hey, I like that.
Gracias for taking the time to read my shit, and gracias for giving us what the wrestling podcast world needs, and keep blowing trees. Go Texans.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you,
seriously,
brother.
thank
So,
you.
AEW Well, because I remember when I restarted watching a couple years ago, and I didn't like when I first saw Seth. I was like, and then these two were like, dude, he's been carrying the company for the last 10 years. Like, in their down cycle, AEW comes along, and then there's an up cycle. You know what I mean? So obviously, competition helped the situation.
Yeah.
Well, and especially for the amount of talent that there is out there in the business in general.
Yeah,
I mean,
there is tons.
Think about if AEW's not.
They're all 5'8", but.
Dude, if AEW didn't start, we probably wouldn't be doing this.
I don't think we would. I really don't. Like, yeah.
You know, like that kind of sparked this whole thing where you actually have more than WWE to talk about.
Well, it definitely reinvigorated like my kind of likeness for the business. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, wow, I get to watch people that I've never seen before.
And then think about the trickle down too, where not only AEW existing, but that, MLW exists. And because of AEW, TNA now is getting a big rise because talent now, there's a lot of spots where talent can work.
And also too, you have AEW wrestlers who go on the indies and work, and that just elevates all the indies and makes that more popular.
100%.
Yep.
Like indie wrestling is super fucking hot right now.
Right now.
Yeah. So awesome! Thank you for writing us in, and I can't wait to check out that sign you got there, bud. What do you guys say, Gunk?
We just got another one. Someone just wrote in as we're podding right now.
Oh, really?
All
We got a
right,
live. Okay, we'll make sure to include that too.
Was it you, Gunk?
Yeah, Gunk's like, I got to get more time.
Max from Havertown.
Yeah. Jesse from St. Paul writes in.
All right, St. Paul.
Jesse, how you doing?
What's up, Hack and the Beanstalks? Big game for our football teams this week.
That's good.
While the Vikings are coming off of a bye at home and getting healthy, I feel like the Eagles are going to right the ship this week and win the game 23-21. Good luck to your boys regardless.
Oh, you're just trying to do the reverse double-double.
I see what you're doing here.
He's doing the Belichick.
You snake. Yeah, I don't believe
We
it for a
read
second.
right through you.
Yeah, I don't believe this one.
We're coming for Carson.
My question this week are these. What is one thing the WWE are doing well that you feel like AEW could learn from? Same question in reverse. What is AEW doing well that WWE can learn from? You guys are on a hot content run. Keep up the solid shows.
I feel like somebody just asked this.
I feel like they did too. I mean, I would say just like for AEW, some more like production. And they had a really good They had a great angle last night with Moxley and Darby doing like a pre-tape in a prison.
We watched it.
Which I thought was awesome. And I would love to see them do more production elements and things like that because you can, besides the great wrestling, you can give me something else on the side with it. And I think WWE does a great job of the production elements. And I would love to see AEW hit that.
Well, and
on
I also think AEW is, it's not, I'm trying to find out the right way to say this. It's not like more indie, but it kind of is more indie. So I feel like you can go deeper into the backstage, like you're saying, like creative elements as to where like WWE's got like, yeah, they're like backstage, whatever, but like AEW's a little bit more like grungy and like shit like that. So I feel like you can get like more in depth, like to the way that you're talking about, like get a little bit more creative, do a little bit more stuff. So that's a good point.
For me, for WWE, what I wish they would do that AEW does is give us more wrestling. Of the 5-match shows, there's no reason a 5-match show should be 3.5 hours. That could be stretched to 7 matches or 8. Get more people on the show, more opportunities, and let them work. But let them go out there and show their stuff. Some of the time could be cut off some of these matches a little, so you can give a couple other workers a spot on the card.
Well, I agree, more matches and like getting more people on, but give us more stories to be invested in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like just throwing people on the card just to do it isn't gonna like satisfy anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like
totally.
You have to make more stars.
Yeah.
Than the people that they're doing right now.
You got anything, Hack, that comes to mind?
Nah, you guys covered it.
Okay. Heart Attack Rick writes in.
Right, Rick.
What's up to the Hack Nuts Express and to the White Afro Man Gunkers? The White Afro Man. There you go, Gunk. That's a new one for you.
Because I gotta.
Not much this week since I'm boycotting WWF shit now. So my question... I love our listeners. My question relates to Hack appearing in Hagerstown on November 14th. Are any of you cucks going to be there, or is Hack going to be the only nut job going to be there? Asking for a friend, EC Dub.
Where's Hagerstown?
Hagerstown, November 14th.
I'm guessing that's what, West Virginia?
I don't know. Hack?
Hagerstown, Hack? Where is that?
Hack's
I
looking
don't
at
know.
his
I'm
phone.
seeing if I'm even booked there.
He's seeing his
Oh,
phone.
it's 11:14. Did he say?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Six Flags? Freaking. I don't know.
Oh, Six Flags.
Well, tell me that week.
Okay.
No. This one is a little far.
So is
Oh,
it West Virginia? Or is it Virginia Six Flags?
no. He's looking here. No. We'll see you there,
No.
buddy.
Ollie, Hack
It's the
check,
mush.
Hagerstown.
Six Flags the mush.
Okay.
Hagerstown's a couple hours from here.
Okay. Well,
Depending on where it is, Rick, maybe you'll see us, maybe you won't. We'll keep you posted,
Yeah, we'll
as,
keep
we,
you
as we
posted.
keep going on here.
Dopper in Scunthorpe, England.
Ooh,
the,
all right.
All right.
the only town in the world to have those 4 letters in the middle of
Come to
it.
Manchester, it says.
Bowie, Maryland.
Bowie, Maryland.
Hagerstown.
Oh, all
Hagerstown.
right,
Okay.
that's not that far.
Nah, we can show up there.
Hey, Hack and his massive nutsack pack.
Hi guys are coming up with some good names today.
Thanks for reposting my Instagram photo of me and Hack at a UK show from 20 years ago this month. So this guy sent us in on Instagram.
Coming back to the UK, February, baby.
Here we go. He said, while the other wrestlers at the show like Meanie, Raven, and Styles all had merch tables, Hack was wandering around the building with a guy holding a Polaroid camera. So I snapped up that opportunity.
That's great.
It's a great move by you, man.
No gimmick table, it's the gimmick,
Yeah.
the gimmick
I'll
crowd.
go find them.
It got me thinking, what does Hack do on long haul flights? Is he a sleeper, movie watcher, book reader, or does he just raw dog it? Thanks a lot.
I don't take long flights.
But you're going to England here in January. man.
That's the same as
February.
LA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
The
6
same
hours.
way.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
when we went to Vegas,
That's like 5.5. It's
that was
crazy.
what,
So
sleep?
do you do book? You sleep? What do
It
you do?
matters what time of day. What it matters what time of day it is and shit. But,
Okay.
No, but I'll take a pill.
You'll take a pill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I know you like grabbing magazines and stuff too sometimes. or
Oh
reading
yeah, if I
magazines.
have to fucking read, yeah. But they don't carry my man. They don't carry Scientific American anymore. And like the magazine shelves in airports have gone from like 100 different magazines down to like 20 that they carry.
The
and
news-
they're mostly like women's shit.
The newsstand. It's a dying breed.
Yeah, it is. Wow, man.
Yeah. Drummy from Bryan Street Tavern writes in.
Drummy.
Yo, boys, happy WPW. He put in parentheses, Wet Puss Wednesday.
Wet Puss Wednesday.
Wet Puss Wednesday.
Sounds like you're having fun, Drummy.
Big AW and Delaware Blue Hens tonight. Thoughts,
All right.
thoughts on the James Franklin firing and who's your current selection to take that job? Also, if you could pick one current coach who would translate to wrestling, who would you pick and why? Tabs Low would love to see the Hack Foundation up at the tavern very soon. Franklin had to go. I mean, losing those
I
two.
think it was way long overdue.
Like, losing 2 games when you were 20-plus point favorites, you're going to lose your job. And he lost 3 in a row. I mean,
Oh, it was bad enough to pay him $50 million to leave.
yeah.
I mean, dude, the guy can recruit his ass off, and he always has like a national, like championship level roster, but you can't.
We don't
ever
beat
win.
top 10 people. We don't beat ranked people.
Well,
No.
if you can't ever beat Michigan, you can't ever beat Ohio State, you're never going to
Right.
do any. I mean,
To your point, though, Ollie, with the talent, Penn State has the 7th most players in the NFL from a college.
Yeah, dude.
So that shows you're getting a ton of good players. Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
So you're getting a ton of good talent in that school, and you're not winning with it.
There's more. They can't have more than like Georgia.
Well, not Georgia, but if you look it up,
they
I
said
look-
there's 7. So
there's
there's
7.
7 other schools.
I wonder if the cause
Yeah,
I
like
just
Georgia, Bama.
I don't know his name, but Penn State just recently got a 5-star running back commit. I wonder if Franklin firing changes that.
No, I thought
probably
a bunch
will.
of them decommitted already, like 10 dudes.
well,
Maybe.
they
As
probably
soon as
did.
that happened.
They probably did. As far as who I would want, I don't really know. I heard some Joe Brady whispers. I heard Matt Rule. Obviously, Signetti. He re-signed with Indiana today.
Give me
so
Ed
he's not-
Ogeron, baby.
Oh, you want Eddie O? I
I
don't
like
mind that.
Ogeron.
I'm a big Matt Rule fan.
Rule?
I really like Rule. Now he's changed programs around, but it'll be interesting to see if he's at Nebraska now, which is, he was at Baylor, so that was a pretty big school, but Nebraska. I mean, he's ranked right now. I think they're like 5-0 or 5-1 or whatever the hell they are. So we'll see what
Yeah,
happens
but
there.
that fake ass Mahomes QB.
Yeah. Well, he'll be here. He'll be at Penn State next year.
But him, I mean, the
They should hire Chip Kelly.
Oh, Coach Kelly, that's your suggestion.
Oh God.
No, you know they should hire Kevin Patullo so he can get the fuck out
there
of
you go.
And if you got a coach that would land in
Is that our
wrestling,
coordinator?
Hold on. Yeah, coach for wrestling. I have the best one, so I'll let you guys go.
Gruden.
But he's
Gruden would have been
Gruden would be great.
He'd have been like Eddie Gilbert or somebody like that.
I would say Lane Kiffin.
Okay. Who do you got?
Oh, Urban Meyer.
Okay, I got the best one.
Urban Meyer. He'd be getting lap dances.
All right, I think this person would be the best heel manager in the wrestling business. Give me Kim Mulkey, the women's college basketball coach for LSU.
Dude,
She'd be such a great heel manager.
Is so good.
She'd be so awesome.
That
with
is
those
so good
outfits.
because I want to punch her in the face.
Yes, I would pay money to see her manage people in wrestling with some of those outfits she wears. And
I
everything.
hate her.
She's made for wrestling. She is a wrestling heel
That's
manager.
a really good one, Tosh. Because I hate her.
Kim Mulkey. Oh,
She
God.
can manage Flair.
Oh, she can manage anybody to the top. Bless you, Hack. Brian Mills from Calgary, Alberta.
All right.
You got a specific set of skills?
Canada, writes in. What's up, fellas? Hope everyone is doing well after a rough few weeks in Philly sports. Our beautiful Sweet Lions got jobbed on Sunday Night Football, so we're all suffering these days.
Yeah.
Question for Hack, but if anyone else is old enough to remember, feel free to chime in. I listen to Briscoe and Bradshaw's podcast, and every time they have a guest on there that was once in the same postal code as Steve Austin, they all say they knew he'd be a megastar. My question is, did Hack feel the same way based on Austin's quick visit to ECW? Was Hack surprised at all when Austin went on to become the biggest star in the history of the business? I was 9 at the time when Austin showed up in WWF, and I remember being completely unimpressed. It was wild to me that he would go on to be my favorite ever. Did the rest of the gang have any recollection of their feelings towards Steve Austin before he was stone cold? Thanks again, boys. Keep up the awesome work.
Best thing that ever happened to him was his freaking month in ECW.
But, I mean, it certainly was for his attitude and everything, but when you saw him and you saw him in
Dude, he was good. You knew he was good. You oozed it.
you knew he was...
He
you
just
knew,
oozed
You
it.
knew he had it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really remember as a kid. I remember watching WrestleMania 13 on tape that one of my buddies gave me and watching the match with Bret Hart, obviously a classic. And when you saw that as a kid, I was like, oh man, this guy's the shit. He's fucking amazing. Like that was the best match I'd ever seen. So I guess I kind of did, but I can't remember like the first time I ever saw him besides that. So, I mean, like you obviously a little younger
Yeah,
for
like
Austin.
I only remember like seeing like Steve Austin like at his height and then like going back and like watching like the older tapes. You know, like I only knew Steve Austin as like obviously him, like the most popular wrestler on the planet. But then like as I would go back and watch like older ECW shit, I'd be like, oh, okay, like that's who that was. But I mean, even watching it, I was still kind of surprised, like, fuck, that's who that guy is now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy looking back to how short the run was for Austin because he starts to get hot in 97 and 98 is when he really is hot. And then 98 and 99 are his like big on fire years that he's broke his neck in 97. He had to get another neck surgery. So he was out of action pretty much most of 2000. And then by 2002,
he's done.
he's pretty much done. And he has a very short end run in 03 with WWF. So it's like, it's a very, very short run with just a huge, like gigantic movement.
I mean, talk about, like he said, in his opinion, obviously the most popular or over dude in the business. And if you think about it, in such a short run, like, has anyone have a more meteoric rise to like superstardom and is still probably the most one of the most over dudes now till this day?
Yeah, I think Austin.
Me?
Oh, shit.
Just saying.
But like you have him, you have Rock,
Yeah.
and you know, I don't know who, but like you said, I mean, he worked 4, 5, you know, like
as the top.
as right.
He started out in, I want to say, the late 80s, territory stuff.
But
and
like
everything.
from that time period on, from like 97 to 01-ish, I mean,
every teenager on the planet almost was like watching wrestling.
Yeah,
or knew something about wrestling, or you know what I'm saying? Or knew who Stone Cold Steve Austin was, even if you didn't watch
They're
wrestling.
all welcome.
Like,
You credit taking motherfucker. No, that's a great question though, and obviously Austin's work in ECW I think gave him some of that edge. Like I really do believe that Hack working with you and everything, and ECW just kind of gave him a little bit of that attitude. And Heyman knew he had it.
Well, that it was possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we were breaking all kinds of barriers. You never did this on TV. You didn't beat up women. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. You didn't smoke cigarettes, drink beer, and do all that shit. And then he was like, you know what? This is possible.
Right.
Like anything's really possible in wrestling.
Yeah, it kind of breaks that barrier that you have. Like you're in a box.
Yeah, anything goes, dude. The barrier, it's off.
And then you got the shit with him and Vince was just like the
greatest
most
thing
golden.
ever. Yeah.
no, one
The
second.
backhand to the head is the best spot ever in the history of the business.
Dude, it really is. It's so good.
Darren from Grimsby in the UK writes in, hello there, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic week. I have a question for everyone. With the astronomical prices that WWE are charging for their tickets, do you think it will help indie promotions garner more business knowing that they'll be more affordable for families who want to enjoy a wrestling show? Keep kicking ass and keep up with the phenomenal work. I would say.
Anybody know how much tickets were in Perth?
No.
How do we
I don't-
find out, Gunk? How much were tickets in Perth?
Get on it, Gunk. But as far as indies, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, it depends on the show. Like, a lot of indie stuff, like, Gunk was at GCW this past weekend. I don't think you want to take your kids to GCW, no diss. I think it's a fun show and everything. But if you're trying to, like, you know, I don't know if that's the kind of show you want to bring.
Probably not a child's demographic.
Right, with light tubes and glass and, you know.
No, but sure. I mean, definitely. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have, I don't know what indie promotion, but I don't know, MLW, let's say, coming to town, and you have WWE coming to town. If the one show's more affordable, I could definitely see the family choosing the one over the other.
Yeah.
I totally agree. It can only help. It definitely can't hurt. I mean, obviously, the kids aren't really like the indie wrestlers may not be as, you know, clearly not as recognizable to them. But at that point, kids just want to see wrestling.
Right.
You
They
know,
want to
like,
be close, dude.
Yeah, like-
it's not until they'll get to, like, maybe now, like, 11, 12. Like, if they're younger than that, dude, they're just happy they're in a goddamn wrestling show.
right.
And in an indie, you're pretty much like
And
right
that
there.
guy could be that indie dude that nobody in the world knows could be his favorite new wrestler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and also, too, it can honestly work in AEW's favor because you could see one AEW star at one of these indie shows and
That's
then
true,
you're watching
too.
AEW.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
No, you can.
Especially with WWE not running house shows anymore, things like that. Like, it can only help AEW and the indies.
Yeah.
Sure.
Johnny from San Antonio writes in, "What's good, Hack Pack? I ain't trying to bring up sports once again this week. I just like Oliver, I have to not let the goddamn Cowboys ruin my week. But it's quite freaking hard when my defense likes to make like the women who hung around the Philadelphia Travelodge circa 1993 to 2001 and opened wide to let anyone dismantle them. It used to be okay because I had the Astros playing October baseball. Now I don't even got that. Down bad 2025 2K continues. Now my question.
That's
Great.
That was great already with the
Comparing the
Travelodge.
Cowboys defense to the Travelodge.
Travelodge rats.
That was a stretch, but I followed it.
No pun intended.
Now my question, with 99.9% of pro wrestling media contemplating on who might be seen as last opponent for Saturday night's main event, who do you believe will be seen as last opponent? I gotta go with that Gunk theory, and I'm gonna go with Gunther for seen as last opponent. Who do you, is that who you're sticking with, Gunk?
Yeah, I said it from the beginning, right when John Cena announced, I think Muscle Man Malcolm asked me, he was like, who's John Cena's final opponent going to be for Instagram and TikTok? And I was like, it's
Do
gonna be
they have a
Gunther.
history, those two?
No, it's just fucking put
That ain't happening.
So Big Billy badass Gunther, who no one can beat, is going to job the fucking
He's not gonna job.
dinosaur Cena?
No, Cena's going out on his back. He's a true wrestler. He's going out on his back. He's going to put somebody over. He's going to look at the stars.
Who do you got, Ollie?
I honestly don't know. Like I can't even like think of a name like off the top of my head at this current moment. I mean,
he didn't do Randy yet, did he?
I was going, dude.
Yeah, they
Randy's
did.
my
They
guy.
worked
yeah.
Randy. Yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't
they did. That's
care.
what I thought.
You're going Randy again, Hack?
I don't know.
Okay.
The Rock?
I love
He said,
Randy.
likewise,
could be.
if Hack was given it,
Holy shit, The Rock? No way.
it won't be The Rock. Yeah.
That would blow the roof off. You couldn't keep that secret.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be The Rock.
When is it anyway?
It's in December.
Can't wait for it to be The
Yeah,
Rock.
it'll be The Rock tomorrow. They're
Fucking
going to
hate
announce
it.
it.
Going through.
He said, if Hack was given the chance to ride off in the sunset the way Cena has been given, who would you list as the top 5 opponents over your career that you'd like to match up with on your way out? And what moves would you incorporate into your repertoire to pay homage and write the love letter to your career in the business? Personally, I'd love to see Hack incorporate some of Tuchel's aerial offense like the 450 or the tumbleweed.
I could do both of them.
Hack through the 619.
Who would
No, I tried one time. I almost died. In front of the whole locker room.
who would be your guys that you would be doing on your Cena
Dreamer, totally.
Dreamer? Okay.
And Raven, since he's ill right now, I can
that's
beat
two
him.
DDTs. That's easy.
Okay. What about Shane Douglas?
No, I don't want to work him. He'll talk to me too much
Austin,
before the
give him
match.
the stunner.
Austin?
Yeah,
Mikey maybe?
I don't
No,
know.
Sabu's in there.
Anybody. I'll lose to any of them.
You Sabu, the Duds.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, your job, man, you loser.
He said, sidebar, can we pressure Hack into bringing back the Shaw rating system for ECW reviews? Star ratings don't...
We gotta wait till he's on something that we. That's Tasha's job to find the Shaw on something that we gotta watch.
So the Shaw has to be incorporated on the card in order for the Shaw system to be in effect. Okay.
Yep.
He said star ratings don't hit like the Shaw 3.5 Shaw.
was fun.
It was. So we'll have to get a Shaw shows in there soon.
Yes.
For the return of the Shaw system.
Return of the Shaw.
Return of the Shaw. That'd be bigger than the return of the Funker.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that an ECW show? The
Dude,
Return
I
of the
never
Shaw?
seen. Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, because I was gonna say I never seen him anywhere.
He's all shot out.
that was good.
Rest in
Tommy.
peace.
He's all shot out. That's fucking hilarious.
Elias from Huntington, Indiana writes in. Y'all make the best content around.
Thank you.
Great show. Number 1, Mr. Kennedy said on his podcast, Mic Check with Mr. Anderson, that the Sandman was an intelligent conversationalist. I asked if he had any Sandman stories. Do you have any stories of hanging out or working with Mr. Anderson? Which of the Sandman crew does the best Mr. Kennedy impression?
Mr. Kennedy!
That's good.
It's Ty.
I loved fucking Mr. Kennedy.
Any stories?
I worked him at the Garden.
You worked him at the garden.
at the Garden. And
Is that when we met Bow Wow in the back?
And they were just, I was basically jobbing to him because he was on his way up to work somebody like a main event or something like that.
Oh, I remember you telling us he kept coming up to you with like spots, and you were like, "Dude, yes, whatever you want, I get it."
Oh yeah, because he did a couple of things. I'm like, anything you want, dude. I don't care. I know what my job is tonight. But he used to come, and Arn was the booker. He used to say, "Hey, Arn had this idea. If I do this," I'm like, "Shut up! Tell me what you want to do." Serious,
Cool dude, though.
Those guys aren't like that. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Yeah,
He said,
people aren't like that.
what form of THC does the Sandman prefer? For example, does he prefer carts over joints or joints over carts or edibles? Does he ever use wax?
Well, it's funny.
Right here,
Timmy-
dude.
yeah.
Oh, God. We were
Right
getting on him.
here.
We were getting on him before the show. Hackett's a horrible
Obsession.
obsession.
He's institutionalized.
He's institutionalized like Brooks, and
It's Shawshank.
he's been using a tinny for 30 years.
Me and Gunk are going to a prison soon, so I'll smoke it in there.
Okay, but as to
Weed
your,
or
as-
cock?
I like it all, dude. Ollie came home with some great pot last night. But for a year, I just started smoking pot again.
Okay.
So but basically it's cards. And I just did a couple hits of dab before I came down. I had 2 hits left.
Okay.
That explains a
I
lot.
forgot I even had it.
He said, any stories of working or hanging out with the one true tribal chief, the late great Umaga? You remember him at all? No. Mm-mm. He said, thank you, Sandman, for inventing ladder matches and never having a bad match.
Just the one time I thought I might have to wrestle him. It was one of those things where there was three of us.
Cyber Sunday or whatever
It was Kane, me, and it might have been Benoit. And somebody said to me that they fucked with him the year before, and he didn't know that he was going out to the match, and they called his
Remember
name.
they did like the online voting thing? Like,
And I'm like, are they gonna fucking call me out there and get squashed by a manga? Dude, I went like, fuck, and they read my name.
You were nervous that the fans were going to vote for
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go out there. I mean, no, I don't
Taking
care.
the Samoan spike.
I don't care. You're gonna beat me in freaking 8 seconds.
You would have had to take the corner spot. The Samoan drop.
To get ass in the
Yeah, the
face.
Samoan drop.
Oh, and the thing in the corner.
Dude, he would do the pop-up Samoan drop.
Dude, Hack on the first lockup would be like, we're going home.
You're doing a show with his son Zilla. That's my boy coming up in New Jersey this month
Yeah, on 10/24.
for Gremlin House.
they would have done the lockup. Hack would have been like, spike me.
Hamilton.
Spike me,
That's
kid.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Spike me, kid. We're going home.
He said,
So we knock up by grab his hand and go.
thank you to the Sandman for inventing ladder matches and never having a bad match.
Yes.
And for being able to get anyone over. You should have
Don't put him over.
you should have your own wing in the WWE Hall of Fame. That's what he said.
God.
Enhancement Talent Hall of Fame.
Yeah, enhancement talent. Yes,
There you go.
you and Barry Horowitz.
That's fucking good.
Here we go. Last up here, Doug the Professor.
Dougie Duck.
He got a late one in. This was
He wrote it
Yeah,
while we
this
were
is-
filming.
Hi, Doug.
to the Earl of Sandwich and his loyal
I
subjects.
like the Earl of Sandwich.
Am I the Earl of Sandwich?
Yes, of course. Oh, but you're the Earl of 6 foot hoagie. It's not sandwich.
So first and
All right,
foremost,
Jared.
no, Jared, no, Jared. First and foremost, guys, I've submitted and finished a manuscript of my book on wrestling to the publisher.
Nice.
And if you're at all interested, I'll do my best to shoot you a few copies.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Second, what's going on with our beloved Eagles? I'm originally from the D.C. area. I was a fan during the Gibbs era. Barkley hasn't quite seemed himself, or maybe people are just keying
He was
in
a
on
fan
him
of
more.
the Eagles during the Gibbs era, during the Hogs era?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's loyal. That's a loyal fan because we sucked then.
He said, either way, I think AJ has a right to bitch. He's a unit. And what's going on with Barkley? Any theories, guys?
Offensive line. I think Barkley's fine.
I mean, dude, you seen him on like the touchdown against Denver, like dusting the linebacker. Like the dude can still run, and whenever he gets a crease, he pops off like 15 yards. But he's getting fucking hit as soon as he touches the ball half of the time.
He had some good carries early in that Giants game, like that first possession. So
Yeah, I
like,
think
Dude, he's
fine.
not lacking anything.
no.
No, our offensive line's in shambles right
No,
now.
he's getting shit beat out of him.
Yeah. He said, but on to my final request I have. Annually at my job, I have a portfolio to complete which asks me for extracurricular activities. And although you do admittedly an awesome job at acknowledging me, can you just for posterity's sake say that I am the official historian of the illustrious two-time, two-pump champ Sandman podcast so I can put there just to show the brass at the top what motherfucking time it is. Woo! Mean, by God, Tosh, Hack, Ali, and Ty. Much appreciated, you badasses. And keep up being the legends that you are. The professor. That's how he
Where
spelled
do you
it.
live in Home Depot Street?
That's how he spelled it. Leg ends. Legends that you are. So that's,
Yo, what does he want me to say? That was long. I'll say it.
you want
Here, give it to me on your phone.
say-
I'll
say
read
He
it.
is the rightful historian of the Sandman podcast.
say that Doug is the official historical expert of the Sandman
Doug
podcast.
is the official expert of the Sandman podcast and maybe the smartest man about professional wrestling there has ever been.
Wow. All right.
Send it up the brass.
Send it up the brass, Doug. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you leg ends.
Yes, you are a legend. I swear to God, I'll show you what he wrote here after the show.
Okay, L-E-G and leg ends.
It was a typo, Tosh.
No,
it was a
it's
typo.
how
What did
he
he
wrote it
hyphen
too.
it?
Next week on the show, AEW Wrestle Dream. But before we go,
AEW what?
Wrestle Dream.
Pay-per-view this weekend.
Yeah,
That they've had
pay-per-view.
for like
Yeah,
3 years now.
2 or 3 years.
Not
Wait,
Wet
hold on a
Dream that
second.
you're
You got something
usually
out there?
confused with.
I do have one thing because I didn't hear the story. So at GCW, right, Hack? I did run into this guy. His name was Rob, and he said I told him I was doing the Sandman podcast because he was a big juggalo. He had like a juggalo championship wrestling like replica belt. He was big juggalo. And so I was asking him about it, and I told him I did the Sandman podcast, and he was like, "Oh my god!" He almost started tearing up. He was like, "Oh, like I have a story, like I would love," and I was like, "Please write in." I guess he didn't, but if he's listening, he told me the story of when you came back from WCW. The night that you came back, he was in the arena with his brother, and his brother has since passed, but his brother, I guess, threw something in the ring right before you came out. And they fucking booted him. They sent him out. And so he was like, fuck, like, what are we going to do? Like, he was with his other friend. And he was like, fuck, like, and then the lights go out. And then the lights come back on. You're in the ring. And his brother's sitting next to him. And he's like, what the fuck? How did you get back in here? And he's like, long story. And so basically, they booted him. You saw him out there. You're like, yo, did you just get kicked out? And he said, yeah. And so he said you grabbed him by the hand, walked him back in, and the rest is history. That's how he got back in. And he was like almost crying. He was like, it's like one of the greatest stories I've ever had. It's like a fond memory of my since lost brother. And he was like, I would love to tell Hack one day. And I was like, well, write in. And he didn't. So I thought I would relay that. But yeah, he was like, great memory.
Hey, well, hopefully
shout out to Juggalo Rob, baby.
Shouts out to Juggalo.
I love touching people's lives.
You stuck a guy back in the building to see your entrance. It's fucking awesome.
I'm like, kid, watch it.
Yo, kid, you don't want to miss this.
With the dude, I can't imagine the shock that the kid was in. One, he's about to get kicked out. He doesn't know the Sandman's back, and the Sandman's dragging him back in the fucking...
Didn't even think about
That's
that.
amazing. It's fucking
He knew
awesome.
before anybody
I was going to say, he was the first person to know.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Stooging it off to
I
him.
got to charge you for that, dude. You owe me.
Next week on the show, AEW Wrestle Dream. But before we go, Hack, the cane of the week or the toast of the week?
I got nothing.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.